Hey everyone, welcome to Wishing Well BBQ. I'm Dustin Wells, and today we're gonna do bacon wrapped chicken bites. Let's do it. We are so happy to have you here with us on the Wishing Well BBQ channel, and this is our first video in the year 2021, and we want to start it off right by giving you guys a super quick, super easy appetizer that you can take to any party that's definitely going to be a showstopper, and it's bacon wrapped chicken bites. They are delicious. Let me show you what I'm going to do to prepare them for the smoker. I went to my local grocery store and picked up this family pack of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And you want to use chicken thighs for this recipe because they're super tender and they turn out super juicy and just make a really good end product. So in order to get these ready, all I need to do is pull one of these out here, and I want to trim off any extra excess fat. I've got some right here. Usually you have some along the side. So we're just going to cut some of that off and just kind of trim some of it up. We want to put it into some nice little cubes before we wrap it in bacon and before we season it. So I'm just kind of spreading it out here. I might square it up a little bit. Usually on chicken thighs, you kind of have this little extra side piece that's right here. That's okay. You can totally cut that right in half and still use it. That's a really good piece of meat. All right. And this is what our trimmed chicken thigh should look like. It's nice and even. There's not a lot of extra fat on the outside. It's really going to be easy for us to cube this up. So what I'll do next is I'll actually just go ahead and cube it. I usually cut it into bigger cubes because we are going to wrap it in a half piece of bacon. So we do want to make sure that we have a nice sized piece. Maybe about an inch. Some of this extra off here that we don't want to chew on. All right, and here's what my cut up chicken thighs look like. So they're a nice little round piece that we're going to be able to roll up in some bacon later. That's going to make a good bite. You want it to be about a bite-sized piece. And I got about 10 bites out of one thigh. Now that I've got this chicken thigh cubed up, I'm going to put it in this pan. I'm going to season it later. I'm going to set it to the side and go ahead and finish trimming out all of these chicken thighs. Once that's done, put it in the bowl. All right, now that I've got these chicken thighs in the bowl, I just want to spray a little bit of cooking spray and mix them around so they get a little bit of moisture, a little bit of a binder for our rub to stick to. And today I'm going to use my own barbecue dry rub. This is what I make here at the house, but hey, you can use whatever your favorite barbecue dry rub is to season this chicken. And what I want to do is just put some seasoning in there, give it a nice little toss. Toss it around, let all those seasonings mix in with that chicken. It looks like I'm using a lot of seasoning, but once you mix this chicken in, it's not going to be too heavily seasoned. One more little toss and some seasoning, and I think that's going to get it for us. All right, check this out. Now that chicken thigh bite is covered in some dry rub. It's gonna have a really good flavor to it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and prepare our bacon. So I've got some thick cut bacon that I'm gonna use today. And the first thing I wanna do is just go right ahead and cut it right in half. That's gonna give us several options here. It's gonna give us plenty of pieces of bacon. And what I want to do is I want to lay this bacon down. Want to get a chicken thigh bite, and I just want to roll the chicken bite up in the bacon. Nice, check that out. That looks really, really awesome. And what I want to do after that is I want to get a toothpick and just stab it right in the backside so that it comes through and it holds that piece together. That's going to look really, really awesome for our presentation. And I want to set these aside because right before I put them on the smoker, I want to do just one more thing to make these chicken bites awesome. All right, you ready? When I snap my finger, all of these are gonna be wrapped up in bacon. 3, 2, 1. Hey, look at that. They're done, just like that. And you know what? Let me just show you one of these. Oh man, that right there looks awesome. It's nice, and you can tell that chicken is seasoned on the inside. We're wrapped in bacon, and there's something I wanna do to make this even better. I want to get some brown sugar, and I just want to grab a little pinch and just go around this bacon just a little bit. I don't have to go too heavy with this. I just want it to caramelize on that bacon. It's just going to give it a nice sweet texture. And look at that. That's all it needs, is just a little bit there just to really caramelize on that bacon. It's going to give it a little bit of extra sweetness, and let me tell you, that's going to be awesome. Now I've got a cooling rack, and I'm just going to spray it down with some oil. And then what I want to do is take my bacon wrapped chicken thigh bite and just set it right there after I put that brown sugar on there. Oh man, it's going to caramelize. It's going to be awesome. Let's get the rest of these done, and then we're ready to put them on the smoker. Just check these out. Oh my goodness, they look absolutely incredible. And I know they're just going to be so good, especially when that brown sugar caramelizes on there. Now all we've got to do is turn around and put them right on the smoker. Today I'm cooking on my Oklahoma Joe offset smoker, and I'm using a combination of hickory and cherry wood with some charcoal. I want to keep my temperatures around 300 and 325 degrees. That way the bacon crisps up really nice and gives us a good end product. We're not looking at a very long cook, maybe about 45 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back and check on them in about 30 minutes and see what they look like. All right, we have had these bacon wrapped chicken bites on for about 30 minutes, and oh man, look at the color on that. Doesn't that just look phenomenal? They already look incredible. I do want to just take one here, probe, and see what kind of temperature I'm looking at. Looking at about 145, probably 146 degrees. So I know they've still got just a little ways to go, but they've really jumped up in temperature, especially since we've been cooking at about 300 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and close them down, and we're gonna make our glaze for these bacon wrapped chicken bites. Making the barbecue glaze that's gonna go on these chicken bites is super easy. I've got me a little container here that can go on the smoker, and what I wanna do is I wanna add some barbecue sauce and a little bit of butter to help smooth that barbecue sauce out. Today, I'm using Wishing Well BBQ house barbecue sauce, but you can use whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is. I'm probably putting about a cup or so in here. And then I'm just gonna put 2 tablespoons of butter. Just gonna let that sit in there just like that, and I'm just gonna put it on the smoker away from the fire source. We have had these bacon wrapped chicken bites on for another 20 minutes, and holy cow, don't those just look incredible? I just love the color that brown sugar gives that bacon. That cherry smoke gives it a nice mahogany color. Let's check the internal temperature of one of these. Let's see what we're sitting at here. Oh yeah, we're definitely up there, almost 170 or so. But now it's time to go ahead and take our glaze that we made, and we're just gonna dab this glaze on these chicken bites just a little bit. We don't have to go too heavy, just enough to make them nice and sticky, nice and sweet. Once we get this glaze on there, we're probably gonna let them sit on for about 10 minutes, just long enough so that this glaze can tack up on this bacon and give us that awesome flavor and that awesome color that we're looking for. All right, we have got these bacon wrapped chicken bites over here on the cutting board, and let me tell you something, they smell and look, oh, they just look and smell so good. I cannot wait to eat these. But before we do, let's review what we did to get these ready for the smoker. I went to the grocery store and picked up a family pack of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I took off any extra fat and cut them into cubes. Then I put them into a container and tossed them around in my barbecue dry rub. After that, I took some bacon and cut it in half and rolled these chicken bites in the bacon. And then I put a little bit of brown sugar on the outside edge. I stabbed them with a toothpick and put them on the smoker at 300 degrees. After about 45 minutes, we double checked the internal temperature and we were sitting around 175 degrees. So we went ahead and put some barbecue glaze mixed with some butter on there and let them sit for an additional 10 minutes. And now here we are, ready to eat one of these, and I can't wait anymore. You know what time it is. Hey, cheers to 2021 and cheers to you guys. Let's try one of these. Make sure you take the toothpick out. That would not be a good thing. All right, I'm so excited to try it. Oh man. Keep trying to talk, but I just can't stop. It's so good. The chicken is just so tender and so juicy, and it's got such a great flavor from that dry rub, and the bacon is crispy, it's sweet, and that glaze has just made it, oh man, it's so good. Let me tell you something right now. If you take these appetizers anywhere, or even if you just make them at home, oh, it's going to be awesome. Everybody is going to be begging you to make more of these. Believe me. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like what we're doing here on the Wishing Well BBQ channel, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the fun. And make sure you also follow us on all of our other social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok by searching Wishing Well BBQ. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.